Hi everybody. I wanted to join the chorus of YouTube how-to videos and show you how to change the ear pads of your Sennheiser HD380 Pro. Now these are beautiful headphones. I've had them, I don't know, for maybe 10 years. They sound great. And I'm going to just kind of go through some how-tos on questions I wish that I had answered a while ago, and now I'm able to answer them for you. So first of all, I had these headphones, and they became like this. I'm sure you've all had that experience. And look at this, they become all the stuff from the inside. The foam kind of withers away, and it degrades, and it gets into your ears even. I had to use Q-tips. It was disgusting. So first thing first, get this thing off. Okay, how do you do that? Well, I already did it, and I don't want to put it back on because it's so dirty, but I peeled it from here, right? I peeled it, but these things are so degraded that the little ring came off. I thought this ring was part of the headphone. This is really important. This ring stayed on, okay? This is the support ring that is actually part of the new headphone rings, okay? The Earpads. And I was trying to put this on, and I'm like, I can't figure this out. I can't, get this thing on, snap it on. There's a couple of videos out there that were very helpful. I'm appreciative of those people that put some videos up, how-tos. And so, anyway, rather than go out and buy another $400 pair of headphones, these were expensive. These were like $300 some, and they are fantastic. And I was almost going to buy a new pair, not knowing that you can replace the Earpads. That's what an amateur I am. I'm a professional musician, but I did not know about my sound equipment here. So first thing first, let's kind of get this all put together. Order these Earpads. This is the model number for the Sennheiser, and that's for the A380 Pro. And actually, I think if you look online, it'll show that it fits many of the different models. So I made sure that that number HD380 Pro was in the description on Amazon. And these were like under 30, maybe about 30 bucks. I think they were under 30 compared to a $300 pair of new headphones, which I thought I had to buy. I had another question for a while with these headphones, and I finally was able to answer it. I didn't know that this little thing removed. So a lot of you might laugh at me, but I'm an amateur, but I'm a professional musician, and I'm sure a lot of professional musicians are out there. Amateur recording artists, I mean to say. I'm an amateur self-home recorder. And I didn't know this thing just pops right out. I thought it comes out this way. I thought it was modular. I thought I heard somebody say it was modular. I was pulling it this way. Don't do that. It comes out this way, nice and easy. Slide this thing out, okay? Then it's going to be easy to work with, all right? So let's make a little noise. First of all, get your coffee. I recommend the Stumptown's Coffee Roasters Original Cold Brew. Okay, so you want to be nice and awake and alert for this project. And you can see this is our project table. Used to be our dining table, but now we kind of made it into crafts and arts and all sorts of things. And today I'm using it as my workstation here. So let's make a little noise and vacuum up all these pieces of foam. We got to get these out of the headsets. All right, a little noisy, so I'm not going to talk over this. Okay, we have a clean workstation. So, like I said, I'm doing this video because I don't normally do how-to videos, but I do teach music. I do teach piano, and I thought I could use that application to show everybody how to do this, because this would have been tremendously helpful for me, and I think some of you out there will benefit from this. So the first thing with this package, I'm going to make a little mess again. These things really leak. It's so annoying. I'm sure many of you can empathize with me. There was a little sticker on the front that says, where did it say that? It said, note, before installing the Earpads, remove the clear plastic support ring inside the Earpad, and the Earpads will be softer. So I don't know, is that a requirement? If you've got to remove those inner ring. I didn't know what they were talking about, actually. And I'm not one who likes to like remove unuser-friendly parts. To me, that looks like it's part of the ear pad, and it actually feels good on my ear. I'm not going to show my face today. I'm a little camera shy. But, you know, that feels good on the ear and firm. But actually, when I was putting this together, and you can see I've successfully put one on, after I put this together, I realized that you do need to take this thing out. But there's no tabs to pull that. I was like, you know, how do you get that? So we're going to get to that in a second. Okay, so we've taken our little thing off, which I hope I'm not the only one who didn't know that was modular, but that's modular. You got to get that thing out of there, okay? But don't pull it. Pull it gently, and it's a 90-degree cable. This is really handy. I had no idea. So now I can like walk around my home studio and take this thing out and just leave the headset on around my neck or something. When you remove the old Earpad, I'm not saying that right, this little thing comes off. It's not supposed to. This is actually part of the Earpad. This thing is inside there. I didn't realize that. So this O-ring stayed on. As you see, I'm going to demonstrate this because this is important to get the feel of this. This piece is inside the new Earpad, okay? So let's just see how this fits. And it's actually handy that it did break off of the old one, because I realized like, oh, that shows me how it fits on. Okay, and one of the videos I watched mentioned that there are 7 little tiny clips that you can just barely get with your fingernail. You'll see them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh, there it is. There's the third one. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Get 7 of those guys. And these things, you know, it's like an internal view of this new Earpad will snap on. We're going to see how the Earpad snaps on. See, I didn't see this in my videos, the one that I watched. Okay, so that's how this is going to be fitted on here. I would have brought this into like advanced electronics, you know, probably paid at least $50 to have them do this for me. But I'm so happy I was able to get this figured out. I really thought I was going to damage the product, but it wasn't so bad. Now I have 2 tools. This might be handy. I have my Leatherman and this hard but smaller screwdriver. So try to get that, a flathead screwdriver. And then I was just so lucky. I was looking for something because one of the videos mentioned that you want to kind of go around not with a metal tool because you don't want to damage the new sheepskin leather, but maybe a plastic tool that you can just make sure that's seated into place, okay? So I'm using this harder tool to get this thing off, okay? And now, when I first got this off, I just kind of ripped it off because I was watching videos and they were kind of showing me how you rip that off. I'm gonna get this off with the harder tool, all right? There it is, okay? That was inside this, the old one. It was so degraded, it ripped right off. That's not part of the Sennheiser headphone. The actual headphone unit shouldn't have this thing remaining on. You got to get that thing off. Like I said, I would not have known that. I thought I was breaking the headphone. $300 pair of headphones at least. Okay, I'm going to annoy you guys and do a little more vacuuming just for a quick second because I want this to be pristine. I wanted to make note that the headphone is actually much more durable than I thought. This is like part of the original headphone, the foam. Don't remove that, right? But you really can't. As you see, it's kind of like part of another part. I don't know if they make replacements for that. Let's work on this thing now. So I almost didn't remove the O-ring. Like I said, I was nervous about taking parts off of the new part that I just spent $30 on. And it feels so nice. This is actually official Sennheiser. I would definitely recommend official Sennheiser parts. It's on Amazon, and I'm sure on the Sennheiser page. Actually, on the Sennheiser web page, it was out of stock, but Amazon seems to have everything. So I'm going to carefully take this thing out. I think I was able to just do it with a little finger pressure. It feels like you're breaking it. You're actually not. Let's get this out. Okay, it's an O-ring. See if I can get that just right. Maybe I'll use my plastic tool so I don't damage anything. I think I can kind of get in there. Okay, pray that I don't damage anything, guys. There we go. Let's get this out, come on. Okay, there. This one's not coming out as easily, but I know it is supposed to come out because of the little note on the package. Maybe a little coffee will help. Let's get a little coffee. this is what I'm trying to take out. So it's going to be exactly, it looks like it's supposed to be on there, but it's not. Take this out, and let's get this guy out. I think just gently, it's, you know, I'm probably being a little too careful. I think it's a little more, there it is. You just kind of bend it out. I just was afraid to break it, but you got to kind of bend it out. It's like, I don't know, it's like a top to a mayonnaise jar or something, I guess. Okay, so everything looks good. That little piece, I actually, if you run your fingernail on the inside, you'll see it's running on the inside. It's supposed to be inside there. Okay, this, like I said, I didn't remove this from the new one. I removed this from the old one because it just ripped off. So that thing is in there. Now, how do we get this thing on? You saw me demonstrate. This is what we're doing. I find it so helpful that this part fell off because I'm able to like demonstrate how. So I'm gonna do this gently, like I did here. And you don't wanna put too much like vertical pressure on this, or even horizontal pressure on the sheepskin, because I don't want that to rip off, right? But I'm gonna kind of do it like this, and then it's gonna snap in at the end. You can do it this way too, I'd imagine. I imagine you want to kind of use the oval, kind of go upwards. Let's get this thing off. I need to use my metal tool for this. There we go. It sounds like I'm breaking it, but I'm not. You don't want to break a $300 pair of headphones. Sure, with inflation, they're even more. This is a perfect oval, I think. Is it? I hope I have it correct. To be honest with you, I don't know if they're specific, but they don't say which side is up and which side is left, or which side is down and which side is right. So I'm happy with this one. So I'm gonna kind of just do what I did here, and I don't think it'll be too hard to remove if I want to. It looks good. It looks like it's right, as in correct. Okay. And let's see, it was going on nicely. I think if it wasn't correct, they wouldn't. That looks good too. So let's just see, is there any difference? Not really. It seems to fit a little bit better this way. So maybe it is designed to go that way. Okay, so I kind of felt it, before I took it off, I kind of felt it sticking in there. Let's get this thing. Okay, I'm gonna start on this side. It's kind of a little bit ornery. Doesn't want to work with you too much. I'm going to be careful. Notice I am putting pressure on this, but not too much. I might use my plastic tool, not the metal tool. Let's put this guy away. Put it by the coffee over there. We're going to just kind of gently, ever so gently, put this here. I'm sorry this takes a while. It's just one of those projects. Hopefully you can do this with me so you're not wasting time. I don't want to make the project double the amount of time it should. Okay, so. Okay, I felt it. Hang on a second. And like I said, it's much easier to work with this thing out, right? This little guy's out. So I'm kind of using raw headphones. And, okay, why doesn't he go on? Okay, I kind of had this problem last time, but let's see. Okay, it looks like this side is seated. A little looser than I want it to be. And come on, baby, let's get this go. Get on there. This one doesn't want to seem to go on as easily. Bear with me. Maybe I can figure out how to do a fast forward. So you can fast motion. All right, let's flip it around. Maybe it's meant to go that way. Although to me it looks the same. And like I said, there's no indicator which side is up. I'm probably being a little too gentle with it, to be honest with you. I think this is German made. I think you can give it a little more push than you might think. Still not on there. This one did go on nicely. That's why I decided to make the video. I'm like, oh, I better show people how to do this, because I was very afraid to ruin these. Here we go. Come on now. And I can see it. It doesn't want. Oh, there. That one got on and. Oh, so I actually pushed it from the edge. I thought it was going to be this side, so I was able to get it from here. Physics 101, right? That's definitely on, guys. So I took the O-rings out, right? Those are trash. I'll probably cut them and recycle them. These I won't recycle. I'll just, well, the plastic I will, but not the foam, the rubber, or I guess it's sheepskin. So there we go. That is definitely on. I am super happy. These are like brand new now, okay? They're 10 years old. I don't feel like going to Guitar Center. And I love Guitar Center, by the way. I just don't feel like going out today. And I mainly don't want to spend for more headphones. The guys over there are great, but here we go. That goes back on very nicely. Remember, don't pull it this way. This is like essentially a new pair of headphones now. Now, there's one other issue. Maybe somebody can leave a comment for me. The case. I love this case. It's so cool. But look at this. Has this happened to you too? This one stays on. This one fell off. The rubber, where the rubber meets the road. No, where the rubber meets the foam, it looks like it just kind of separated. Maybe humidity, or maybe it's too dry. I'm not quite sure which one. So, like I said, I've had these for 10 plus years, but they work fantastically well. I'm gonna have to vacuum the inside of this too, as you can see. So if anybody has any ideas like what kind of glue I can use, we have all sorts of crafts and art, and I'm sure my wife and I can figure out some kind of glue to put on there. But if anybody has an idea what would work best for this case, that would be awesome. If I come up with an answer, maybe I'll show you a video. I'm sure it's simple modeling glue even, and I could just put it on there and hold it. But these things will fold back on very nicely. I'm very, very happy. I hope you are too. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like, and check out some of my piano tutorials, okay? And I will wish you all a wonderful, healthy, and safe rest of the summer.